Greetings, travelers. This is General Duke here. Welcome back to Diablo 4, where we continue on in Sanctuary. So we had just seen Lilith's return to Sanctuary. For those who don't know about the main story and all that, Lilith was part of the reason Sanctuary was even created, humanity, all that kind of good stuff. Her and Narius are the parents to humanity. But Inarius had banished her to the Void some millennia ago. So her return is unknown if it's pure danger, if she's a real threat to us, but as it seems she's corrupted humanity to be against itself. So now we're requested to find a hermit somewhere in the mountains who would know how to defeat Lilith, or at least would assist us in doing so. Because there's a constant snowstorm, it's hard to keep track of where to go. But now we have to be cautious on who we run up against. A seemingly friendly abandoned town turned out to be corrupted. And we have stumbled across our first statue of Lilith. As ironic as it is, we don't know what Lilith's intentions are. The statues of Lilith throughout Sanctuary give your characters a boost. So like right now, I think I got 2 willpowers, I believe it was. Then if you have like 4 additional characters you're going to make right afterwards, they too would have 2 additional willpower. But yeah, there's like 23 statue of Lilith and the fractured feats. Then, well, the other acts in the continuation of the story, we would find more. So that means your character can be really buffed out if you strictly look at the statue of Lilith. And you can have a bunch of stats for all of your characters. So it's a good thing to do. It takes some time to find every single one. Of course, there are ways to find shortcuts, but it's like if you see that you found 20 out of 23, or 22 out of 23, you can ask another player for help, or just no image. Just the classic way of doing it. But yeah, so as we're going through Sanctuary, going through Diablo 4, this is still the server slam, so there might be a couple bugs you might spot, or maybe notice that my character's struggling. I am not the best, but not everything is final in this server slam. It's the final beta before the game's release. And these pillars are not related to Lilith, but what they do is give you temporary boosts. So like, you might have increased attack speed, you might have invulnerable shields, or every time you hit an enemy they drop gold. But overall, these type of pillars, there's like I don't think it's 50-50. I think it's just like 1 out of 3 chances that there'll be a cursed pillar. So you'll still get the stat, a little boost, but they would have like a spawn of enemies. I would almost say it's actually a good thing to curse, because you get more experience and with certain static boosts, you can wipe out that army and all that, whatever the group of enemies might be, pretty quickly with that boost. And they're not really rare. You can kind of find them pretty easily, but they're not so easily found that you can do like 3 pillars at like one after another. They don't tend to last too long either, but it's okay. Honestly, I really love the struggle throughout the game for Diablo 4 thus far, because it doesn't feel like, I guess in Diablo 3 you technically were supposed to be closer to a god, I guess, because you're a mix of the high heavens and the burning hells. This time you're just an ordinary human that just so happens to be more in tune to the studies and practices of me, necromancy, but you could also be like barbarian, rogue, sorcerer. Like, you're just more practice, more experience with the magics and such. So I don't think you're not supposed to be invulnerable. You're just skilled, just experienced in that kind of way. Granted, we're, you know, a level 1 when we start, so now we're not exactly kicking ass, but as we go, as we're learning, we get stronger and stronger, so learning more, doing more, that kind of thing. And then yeah, when it comes to like your character build and all that, you do want to make sure your armor and everything like that increases your stats, but it's not like your, you know, the only way you can do damage is by having such increase. I mean, it helps a lot, it really does, but it's not like Diablo 3 where your armor is who your character is. Granted, it is part of your build, but where you're placing all your key points as you're leveling up is very crucial. In the server slam, we're only going up to level 20. I forgot to mention that. We're only level 20 in this server slam. The past server betas, they were 25, but this one's only 20. So we have a lot less to go off with. But I am so excited when the game comes out, because that means as we level up, we get up to level 50. I think it's like I think by level 50 you're supposed to finish the campaign. I don't know if that's true or not, or something along those lines, but I look forward to level 50. And one thing with the abilities again too is that you can refund them. So like if by level 20 some skills just aren't really working anymore or anything like that, you can change up your skills, refund all those skill points, and then just start all over again, in a sense. You'll still be level 20, but you can redo each talent, each skill point, and kind of rebuild your character from there. Because by 20, you don't really have a set build. I mean, for my character at least, I don't have a build yet. I'm just like, I like this skill, I like this skill, and I like this skill. And my armor isn't even attributing to my build at all. It's just, it's boosting a couple of my stats. So I'm not at a loss to start over again. But we're seeing that I think we're getting close to the hermit. This must be his house. Steel's garden.
Is anyone here?
What are you hiding back here?
Secret door is your secret.
Short fangs, young, freshly turned, an easy kill, further south than the others. They're spreading.
If you're going to trespass into my home, rifle through my things, then at least have the decency to join me for supper. I'm bloody hungry.
That's quite the story.
I wish it wasn't true, but it is. Why did I have that vision?
Thank those friendly villagers. They gave you the blood of Lilith.
The blood of a demon.
Not just any demon. The daughter of hatred. The mother of Sanctuary. She was banished ages ago. But this world is her creation. It was prophesied she would come back.
What does she want?
That's the question. Sanctuary has always been trapped amid the eternal conflict. A war between angels and demons. But Lilith serves neither side. She has her own plans for us.
And me? Am I corrupted?
Not sure yet. But you two share a connection. What will you do about it?
Use it. Find out what she's after.
Good. Then we're in this together. Rest while you can. Then we'll start in Kiovashad. If we can't stop Lilith, we'll all be damned.
So those who have probably played Diablo 3 would either be heartbroken or be a little happy to see Lilith again. Lorath. He was a small apprentice back in Diablo 3. He helped us in the search to fight Malthael. Like able to figure out how to stop the aspect of death, or archangel of death. He's been through some tough times, but that also means for the past 50 years, because Diablo 4 takes place 50 years after Malthael, so Lorath's pretty much been on his own. We don't know really yet if our character, how our character might have died, if our character is even dead. Was worst off too, we don't know what the fate of Tyrael is. Hopefully we find out in Diablo 4. Because in the Diablo 4 trailer, Lorath is talking to a brain. So he's talking to someone.
I'd love to see all this.
No, we just don't know who he's talking to.
The angel in Arius. I'm sure you've heard the Cathedral of Light babbling about their Holy Father. Well, he's real. An angel walks among us. And when he learns that Lilith is here, blood will flow. They are ancient enemies. They'll drag the whole damn world into their feud unless we can stop it. Let's not linger. Kiovashad lies just ahead.
Hold. To enter the city, you must
We
first...
have no time for this. To enter Kiovashad, you must perform a cleansing ritual. Meaningless gesture, but some people take comfort in it.
How dare you!
Just let him through, lad. I've tried for years to get Lorath to do the ritual.
Fine. But this one stays.
I'll meet you inside.
Take a piece of holy cedar wood from the shrine and inscribe it with the sin which troubles you. Then, cast it into the brazier. As the fire burns the wood, so too will the light burn away your sin.
I feel for my necromancer. Greed doesn't really go with it. Pride doesn't really go with it. Anger, nor fear. I guess it could just not be anything.
This is a waste of time.
Did you say something?
Nope. Did you?
Good. You must feel as though a great weight has been lifted from you. Welcome to Kiovashad.
And now we're pretty much entering the main hub for Diablo 4. Like, this is like one of the main towns.
So, what did you write on the little piece of wood? Write anything at all? Wouldn't blame you. Well, it matters little, I suppose. I'm off to the dry steppes in search of that pale man from your vision. I must know what part he plays in all this. But first, I need you to retrieve something of mine while I finish my negotiations. A merchant in the center of the city has it. Just tell him I sent you. Sacrificing, summoning demons, honing all the wonderful gifts that Lilith gave them. The cathedral loves to go on about him. His imprisonment in hell, his valiant escape, his glorious return here, the world he created. But they never mention how being tortured in hell for a few millennia turned you into an arse. There was a prophecy, yes. It foretold the rise of the primevals, the return of Lilith and Inarius, the doom of our world. Inarius adopted the prophecy for his own selfish purposes, put it in the Cathedral of Light's gospel, and made it seem like he would be the hero to save us. Cracked hooves, sway back, cloudy eyes. This poor thing is practically crowbait.
With what you're paying, you're lucky she has 4 legs.
So the old man's finally decided to buy it back. Knowing him, he didn't mention coin, did he? If he wants his weapon, you will need to pay. Wait. The old man sold me this too. He said he didn't need it anymore, but I think he'd want it back all the same. No charge.
Apologies.
He also gave me this amulet. What is it?
The mark of the Horadrim. An ancient order of scholars and mages, sworn to protect Sanctuary from demons. These days, we are few in number. There is another Horadrim, Donnan. His breadth of knowledge about demons is equal only to his hubris.
Sounds like he could help us.
You should seek him out in Skosglen. But don't forget about the cathedral. They'll be expecting you, and they might prove to be useful allies too.
You're not coming with me?
I'm going to the Dry Steppes to find out who that pale man is. Join me when you can, just be careful. Your ties to Lilith, the visions you see. You are the key to finding her and stopping whatever she has planned. Sometimes our paths in life are set to collide. We just don't know it. Whether it is by accident or fate's hand, there is nothing we can do about it. The wanderer lost in the storm, fed the blood of Lilith, saved by a lone monk. Different lives and incidents drawn together. By what? Destiny? Or some greater power pulling the strings? I did not know. But at the time, I thought I had the chance to protect humanity from the daughter of hatred. The Wanderer's connection to her gave me hope. Imagine that.
So that'll about do it for the introductory of the campaign. Now we're gonna see everybody else playing and see a bunch of random characters. But I will see you in the next video. Leave a like and subscribe. It's a small thing for you, but it's a huge thing for me. Leave a comment down below what's your favorite character of all Diablo, and I will see you in the next one.